Hello everyone. Today we will be dealing with Dravyaguna paper 2 that consists mainly of detailed and non-detailed drugs. For today I have chosen Guduchi that comes in the detailed section, and Guduchi is nowadays most famous because of its immunomodulatory action that helps to boost immunity. Now let's know more about Guduchi. First, starting with the botanical name. Botanical name of Guduchi is Ctenospora cordifolia. In this, Ctenospora is the genus name and cordifolia is the species name. And make sure that genus name starts with a capital letter and species name is always in small letter. And if not written in italics, if you write in normal handwriting, make sure to underline them separately. Now, after writing the botanical name, now, why it is called Ctenospora cordifolia? Now, the word cordifolia, that two words again, cordi and folia. Cordi means it is heart-shaped, folia is the leaves. In Guduchi, the leaves are heart-shaped. That is why it is called Ctenospora cordifolia. Then, after the botanical name, we should know the basonym. That is why it is called Guduchi. Gudati Rakshati Rogebhya iti. Gudati Rakshati Rogebhya iti. It is called Guduchi because Guduchi is the one that protects us from all the diseases, hence it is called Guduchi. After the basonym, let's go for the synonym. Synonym in any drug, it will be divided into many categories. Here we have three categories of synonyms. Synonym based on the habitat, and synonyms based on the morphology, and synonyms that are based on the properties and actions. Okay, first let's see the synonyms that are based on the habitat. Based on the habitat, Guduchi has synonyms like Kandodbhava, Amritavalli, Chinnaruha. First, coming to Kandodbhava, Kanda means stem, Udbhava means that which is propagated, and Kandodbhava means that which can be propagated with stem. That simply means that if you cut a piece of stem of Guduchi and plant it, then it itself is capable of growing into a new plant. So Guduchi is also called as Kandodbhava. One more name is Amritavalli, and this is the most common name. Amritavalli Amritavalli has two parts, Amrita and Valli. Amrita means that which never dies, and Valli means creeper. So this is a creeper that never dies. Then Chinnaruha, in this again, if we divide Chinnaruha, it is called Chinna means cut and Ruha means grows. Now Chinnaruha means that which grows from cut part. So Guduchi, cut piece of Guduchi can grow into a new plant. So it is called Chinnaruha. So based on the habitat, it can be called as Kandodbhava, Amritavalli, then Chinnaruha. Based on the morphology, Guduchi has synonyms like Kundali, Mandali, Tantrika, Chakra Lakshanika, Madhuparni and Chandrahasa. Kundali means Guduchi ascends the supporting plant in a circular way. Means it climbs the supporting plant in a circular fashion. Then Mandali means the same again. It just means that it twines around the supporting plant in a circular manner. Then Tantrika means the stem of the Guduchi, you can see here stem, it resembles that of a rope. It's like a rope. Then Chakra Lakshanika. When we cut the stem transversely, it can show circular structures. That is cross section of Guduchi, circular in nature. That is Chakra Lakshanika. Then Madhuparni. The leaves of Guduchi, when crushed, will give the swarasa or the juice that resembles like that of the madhu, that is honey. Then Chandrahasa. Chandrahasa, the seeds of Guduchi are semilunar in shape, like they look like Ardha Chandra or Chandrakriti. That is why it is called Chandrahasa. Next, let's see the synonyms based on the properties and action. Based on the properties and action, first synonym is Amrita. Now, Amrita means its properties are similar to that of Amrita. That is nectar, and it is a very useful drug. Next, Rasayani. Next synonym is Rasayani. Rasayani means Rasayana Paladatri. Means Guduchi has is one of the Rasayana Dravyas, and it has rejuvenating quality. Then Jivanti. Jivanti Jivayati iti Rasayanatvat. Guduchi will protect the life because of its Rasayana property. So it is called as Jivanti. Then Vayasya. Vayasya Vayase Ayushe Hitaha Ayushya Ityartaha. Guduchi promotes the Ayushya, hence it is called Vayasya. It acts against Jwara, hence it is Jwara Nashini. Then Vishalya, it removes the toxins from the body, that acts as Shalya. Then Sima means Soma Pradana, that gives strength like that of the Soma. Then Vatsadani. Leaves of the Guduchi is liked by the calves, hence it is called Vatsadani. Okay, done with the synonyms. Coming to the regional names, in English it is called Gulancha Tinospora, in Hindi Gillo, in Kannada Amrita Balli, and in Malayalam Amrita. In the beginning, I had forgotten to mention the family name of Guduchi, that is Menispermaceae, and it belongs to the Kula Guduchi. To the classification, according to Charakacharya, Guduchi is included in Triptigna, Trishna Nigrahana and Daha Prashamana Varga, and also in Stanya Shodhana, Snehopaga, Sandaniya and Vayastapana Vargas. According to Sushrutacharya, it is included in Guduchadi, Patoladi, Aragvadadi, Kakolyadi Gana, and it is a part of Valli Panchamula. See, in Valli Panchamula itself, there is Valli, that is creeper, Guduchi is a creeper. Hence, in Valli Panchamula, then Bhava Prakasha Nigantu, it is Guduchadi Varga. Coming to the habit of Guduchi, it is grown throughout India and it is commonly cultivated owing to its excessive demand. Varieties are Padma Guduchi and Kanda Guduchi. Species are like Tinospora crispa, Tinospora sinensis, Tinospora malabarica, Tinospora tomentosa. Now coming to the morphology of Guduchi, Guduchi is a large glabrous climber with succulent, corky and groovy stems. It is a climber and branches sending down slender pendulous fleshy roots. Usually when you see a Guduchi plant, there will be these aerial roots, like these will be hanging down from the plant. These are slender and pendulous and fleshy in nature. These are the roots. Then the branches of Guduchi will be striate and terate and will have tubercles and sometimes are pale and sometimes shiny. Their bark will be pale and shiny sometimes. Then leaves. Leaves of Guduchi are membranous. Like they resemble like that of the membrane. Membranous in nature, and they are 5 to 10 centimeter long, roundish, subdeltoid and cordate with a broad sinus and large basal lobes, and they may be obtuse or less cuspided, and each will have nearly 7 to 9 veins or nerves. Then reticulate venous vein pattern you can see in this, and when viewed under a microscope, they might have glands beneath. Then the petiole is 2.5 to 7 centimeter long. Now coming to the inflorescence or the flower stalk, it is lax raceme that can be either axillary or terminal. The fruit, when it is ripe, is red in color and it is size that of a large pea, and the seeds are broadly ellipsoid with the slender dorsal ridge. Told that time, remember the synonym Chandrahasa. Then the useful part of Guduchi is the stem, that is the kanda. Phytochemical constituents are tinosporoid, cordifoliate, tinosporic acid, beta-cytosterol, tinosporidin, cordifol, heptacosanol, octacosanol, cordifolin, folon, etc. In this 5 to 6 we can try to remember like easy ones. They are similar to that of the genus name like tinosporoid, cordifol. Rasa Panchaka. Rasa is Tikta Kashaya, Guna Guru Snigdha, Vipaka is Madura, Virya is Ushna. Usually if the rasa is Tikta Kashaya, then Vipaka would be Katu Vipaka, but in Guduchi it is not the case. Vipaka is Madura Vipaka. And it is Tridosha Shamaka, Guduchi. Why it is Tridosha Shamaka? Because it has Ushna Virya and Madura Rasa, it is Vata Shamaka. Because it has Madura Vipaka and Tikta Kashaya Rasa, it is Pitta Shamaka. Because it has Ushna Virya and Tikta Kashaya Rasa, it is Kapha Shamaka. Hence, in total, it is Tridosha Shamaka. It palliates all the three doshas. Next, coming to the karma, that is the action of Guduchi. As we saw in the synonyms, it is Jwarahara, it is Rasayana, it is Vayastapana, and we saw in the Varga, it was in Dahara Varga, Trishnahara, and it is also good for conditions like Ama and Krimi, Kushta, Chardi, Arsha and all. Hence it is also Sangrahi, and it is Pramehahara, Chakshushya, and it is Hridya, Medya and Balya. Pharmacological action of Guduchi is mainly antipyretic, alterative, diuretic. Rogagnata, that is the diseases in which Guduchi is helpful, is Jwara, Trishna, Daha, Kasa, Vatirakta Kushta Krimi, Prameha, Agnimandya, Chardi, Arshas, Netra Roga and Hridroga. The dosage or the matra in which Guduchi must be administered in Kvata form is 50 to 100 ml, Churna form 1 to 3 grams and Sattva in 0.5 to 2 grams. Coming to the Amayika Prayoga or the therapeutic administration, in case of Jwara, Guduchi can be given in Kvata form after it's been cooled. Then in Vataja Jwara, Guduchi Swarasa can be administered. In case of Vata Rakta, the Taila processed with Guduchi, Kvata and Kshira can be administered. In case of severe Amla Pitta, the Kvata prepared out of Nimba, Guduchi and Patola Patra along with Madhu can be given. In case of Prameha, Swarasa of Guduchi along with Madhu is beneficial, and in case of Trishna, syrup prepared out of Guduchi is beneficial. Coming to the various yogas that have been mentioned for Guduchi, Guduchi Adi Kvata, Guduchi Grita, Guduchi Taila, Guduchi Sattva, Guduchi Adi Churna, Amritadya Taila, and in all kinds of Jwara, Amritarishta and Amritadya Gugulu, then Guduchi Adi Modaka, then Kaishora Gugulu. These are the yogas. There are many more yogas. These are the basic yogas. And that's it for today.